Hi, good afternoon. I'm an old man, and I think of myself as a reasonably intelligent person, but that has got nothing to do with the craftiness of people who run scams. Most of us are gullible in the sense that we believe that somebody is telling the truth until they say a lie. I got an email. I'm sharing it with you because maybe one of you may find a similar email and may fall prey to people running scams to deplete your checking accounts and your savings accounts. So I'll tell you the story as it is. I got an email that the company that I use for protection on the internet for my computers made an unauthorized payment with my account using a PayPal account, which I use PayPal. And it said on that email, if I dispute this payment, I should call this customer service number. So I want you to know that this is a scam. Unless you you know PayPal's number by heart. I don't know PayPal's number by heart, so I assumed that this was true. So I called the number, and the person says he's PayPal. Sounds foreign, like a foreigner from Pakistan, from I don't know, from where, somewhere out in Asia. Don't make a difference. Most of the computer people, the techies that I deal with, are from Pakistan, Uzbekistan, India, and those strange places where they pay people bupkis and they supposedly get the service of techies. So I'm used to that, so I had no suspicion. I tell them that McAfee, my my internet protector, uh, made an unauthorized payment through using PayPal. Oh, well, we'll take care of that. We'll get you your money back. And well, somehow or other they couldn't give me money back. I had to speak to an expert, to a supervisor. The supervisor calls me not from an 800 number, but from a Cleveland number, 216 number, claiming that he's a supervisor from PayPal, and he's going to get me my money back. Not only is he going to get me my money back, but since PayPal, uh, we're going to have to terminate McAfee early, they have to give me back my yearly subscription. That's a rule from the FCC. So type in on your account that you're supposed to get $140 from PayPal back to this account. So I type in $140. In the meantime, this guy's fooling around on my computer, and he's saying he's got to change the temporarily the password, and then he's got to get into McAfee and remove McAfee from the computer. What they were doing was as follows: they made McAfee look like they were a bunch of crooks. McAfee would never take money from my account without authorization. The fact that I see a message from PayPal that they did that was a sign to me that they were dishonest. If they're dishonest, I don't want to deal with them. So I'm giving this person a license. Do you follow me? I'm giving the person a license to remove McAfee. But in order to do that, you got to get into the computer. So you got to. He's telling me he needs the access to the password. He has to change the password. In the meantime, he says go onto your bank account and see whether you have there was a withdrawal. So go to my bank account. That was a way for him to be able to through the bank account control my web banking. A minute later, he shows me that instead of getting $140 back, I got $14,000 back, and that my account must have mishandled, must have written $140 without the two dots, and make it to be $14,000. So now I got to give their account back. So you have to authorize a restoration of $14,000 back. So I thought there's something fishy over here. So I immediately checked my bank statement on my cell phone. And what had happened was, in the process, they had emptied out my checking account into my savings account and made it seem like I had been taking money out from another account, their account, and I had to return the money to their account. But in actuality, what they did was they emptied out my checking account into my savings account, and they were going to get me to authorize a payment equal to how much money they had pilfered from my checking account. And I saw that this was happening, realizing that what they were saying was false, that they had emptied out my checking account. And if I was to now agree to take money from my savings account to give them back, I was essentially taking from my checking account, giving them about I didn't have $14,000, but $13,000 that they had emptied out. So immediately I said goodbye, pulled out the plug on the computer, closed my phone, went to the bank to change what was going on, and told them what happened. And the end result is I had to call the fraud department of Bank of America to freeze my accounts. I'm hoping that worked, because at the present moment I have zero money in my checking account, my savings account. Why am I telling you all this? Because we older people are vulnerable. I don't care how smart you are, how good you are at business. This appears to be legitimate. They make you feel like they're helping you get your money back. In the meantime, they're helping you also get rid of a company that's been dishonest. And you agree to that. And so you're agreeing to them manipulating your computer. Before you call anybody, I just got another one of these emails that I had an Amazon purchase was being recalled, and I should call a certain number to get it recalled. The problem with that is that when you try calling Amazon, you can't reach customer service. I gave them a 1 out of 5 for customer service because you can't talk to anybody. Finally got reached somebody, and the quality call was so cracked she couldn't hear me. So I asked her to call me back. Well, did you call me back? That's how much she called me back. Well, maybe that's her now. At any rate, don't answer emails. Check and verify every number before you go ahead and do that. And you'll save yourself a lot of heartache.